Now on CoastTV News.
Lots of money for workforce housing and what else Lewes is putting federal funds towards before it's too late.
House fires spike during the holidays. Simple tips to keep your home and family safe this season.
Path progress, the final phase of the Lewes-Georgetown Trail underway.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
The county, city, and state all putting federal money left over from the COVID-19 pandemic towards Lewes workforce housing. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with over $1 million to make Lewes more affordable.
You may remember the Dutchman's Harvest workforce housing project on Savannah Road. There's been hiccups in the effort to provide both income-related and job-related homes. But now $1.2 million is going to help make that happen. Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson joins us live in Lewes now. And Brandon, you're at the site of Dutchman's Harvest.
Maddie, the developer of Dutchman's Harvest, tells me the plan for this money from the American Rescue Plan Act is to have these houses behind me cheaper when they're complete. Before 2024 ends, the city of Lewes needed to spend $200,000 left over from the American Rescue Plan Act. And here's where it's going. Dutchman's Harvest Workforce Housing. The developer says this money will go to 14 units for households making 65% or less than the average area income. Marty Zambra says it's needed.
It'll help everyone with our economy down here, with the restaurants and all the amusements and things like that. We definitely need it.
The county and state will also add $500,000 each to make it a total of $1.2 million worth of ARPA funds, all to the Dutchman Harvest project to make these housing options cheaper. For people who make 65% or less than the average income, new prices would be available. One-bedroom houses to $100,000, two-bedroom houses at $250,000, and three bedrooms at $300,000. Cindy West says workforce housing is essential here in Lewes.
I really feel that the workforce here, especially the hospitality industry, those workers need some help because even though cost of living is low, rent is not.
These 14 units were in question after the Milford Housing Development Corporation backed out, but with this money, they say they're back in. And for 14 future families, discounted housing is one step closer. However, the city of Lewes said there is a provision. If this project does fall through, funds will be reallocated. In Lewes, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
And that wasn't the only money distributed by Lewes today from the American Rescue Plan Act. $50,000 will go towards a new water tower, $25,000 to Code Purple, who helps the homeless. We've covered Dutchman's Harvest extensively, so to see the exact prices of more units and even more, head to CoastTV.com.
And we head right into our Coast TV poll now. We want to know which city project deserves more funding.
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Dutchman's Harvest with 25%, the Lewes Water Tower with 0 because they are getting a new water tower. Code Purple, we just mentioned there, 50%, and other is 25%.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. Go to CoastTV.com or use the Coast TV mobile app, and we are going to show updated results on that tonight on Coast TV News at 11.
News tonight, Delaware Congressman Lisa Blunt Rochester introduced a new bill called the Know Who Owns Your Home Act. The Congresswoman says it helps renters by providing more information about the ownership and condition of rental properties. The bill aims to create a national registry to track rentals, making it easier for renters to contact property owners for repairs and hold landlords accountable.
An Ocean City man is behind bars tonight, facing serious charges after police say he plowed his car into a pedestrian. As we first showed you on Coast TV News at 11, police say a 59-year-old man was hit in a strip mall parking lot near 94th Street in OC Monday evening. The victim was taken to the hospital where he died. The driver reportedly was 57-year-old James Johnson. He left the scene and was later arrested. An eyewitness described the victim showing his middle finger as a lewd gesture there to Johnson as he drove by. Police say Johnson then pulled off and slammed his car into the victim. And this cell phone video was taken moments after the crash. The victim has been blurred out due to how graphic it is. Police say Johnson then jumped this curb to re-enter the road and to leave the scene.
Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Lewes. Our first alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobuono is in for Paul tonight, and he joins us with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Maddie. It was yet another pleasant day out there today. Temperatures getting into the 60s across portions of the peninsula, but unfortunately this is the last of the 60s that we're going to see, at least for the next week or so. Now we await rain, and you can see it back off to the west. Pretty dry right now. Look at the steady rain, some snow up upstate Pennsylvania and New York. See the cold front extending southward through the spine of the Appalachians. You can see the rain extending through portions of Virginia, West Virginia, and western Maryland. That is going to eventually make its way into our neck of the woods here over the next few hours. Rain will generally be on the lighter side. Sunshine and cooler temperatures tomorrow. Could see a bout of some rain and snow Friday night. We'll have more on that in a little bit. But then the Arctic blast arrives this weekend. I'll have more on that. My full forecast just a little bit later on.
Milford's Parks and Rec Commission is looking at its capital improvements for this past year. One area of concern is the Riverwalk. According to a report, the city says the bulkhead at the Muspellian River also needs repairs. The project has been delayed, and the city has since signed a contract with a new engineering firm. We're going to have more on this tonight on CoastTV News at 11.
Ocean City's government is saying thank you to Worcester and Sussex County for trying to stop U.S. wind. Worcester County commissioners plan to buy property in the West Ocean City harbor to halt the wind farm's plans there. And Sussex County Council voted 4-1 to block U.S. Wind's plan for a substation in Dagsboro. Ocean City, which is suing U.S. Wind over the wind farm, said they want to thank the governments in part, quote, for doing the right thing and truly representing the citizens they were elected to represent.
A new fee may be on the way for wheelchair users in Dewey Beach. This Friday, town commissioners are going to discuss an ordinance that would put a $10 fee on renting beach wheelchairs. According to the ordinance, it comes after an exponential growth in request for beach accessible chairs. Dewey Town Manager Bill Zolper says this year alone they had 140 people requesting the chairs and need the revenue for their upkeep.
No, I think it's reasonable considering, the service is basically free besides now the $10, and that $10 is going to go to maintain the wheelchairs and to buy new wheelchairs.
Neighboring beach towns do not have this fee, but Zolper added if you park in a handicap spot, you don't have to pay for parking, unlike those other towns. Town commissioners will meet at 3 p.m. this Friday. They're in Dewey Beach.
The Delaware State Fire Marshal says house fires generally increase during the holidays. So some tips for fire prevention include making sure decorations and Christmas trees not too close to heat, and I know you guys all do this, so do I, but do not overload your extension cord.
I've been baking for weeks, and when I was downstairs looking for my Christmas baking things, I said, why is the fire extinguisher down here? I'm going to be baking, let's move it into the kitchen. So I did that just as a precautionary measure.
One of the people well aware there, the fire marshal said, fortunately, so far, no holiday-related fires. Let's keep it this way.
A Delaware court has ruled on a long-running case involving a Lincoln-manufactured housing park and its ownership. People in Pine Haven told CoastTV conditions were deplorable, and Blue Beach Bungalows was fined over $800,000 for violating consumer protection laws, including deceptive practices and failing to follow orders. New tonight, the court reduced some fines but upheld significant penalties and noted a previous violation related to wastewater issues. We have an in-depth article on the latest legal battle on CoastTV.com. The 42nd Annual Governor's Challenge is back in Salisbury. 140 teams from 14 states, D.C. and Canada hit the courts from December 26th through the 30th. And the Delmarva Sports Network is your exclusive home for all the action. To stream the Governor's Challenge, you need to download that DSN app or go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com and subscribe to DSN+.
Next week, be sure to tune in for Coast TV's Christmas special, A Delmarvelous Christmas. Lots of fun stories to share with your family. Tune in at 11 p.m. on Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day at 5. And we are just getting started this evening.
Coming up in sports, Cape Henlopen Wrestling eyeing their second straight win and taking on Milford tonight.
And we have showers developing through the next few hours. After about 8 o'clock, some fog as well. That'll persist through the overnight. And yes, then the bottom drops out over the weekend. We're looking at some of the coldest air since last winter. I'll break it all down in my full forecast here in minutes.
First, a groundbreaking for the final phase of the Lewes to Georgetown Trail. We're back in just 60 seconds.
For family trips, adventures with friends, or just getting your first car, the Car Store is ready to help you upgrade your relationship with the open road. A great selection to choose from, price to move, and backed by the Car Store Certified Advantage. TheCarStoreOnline.com.
Home is where the magic of Christmas comes alive. The warm glow of a flickering fireplace, the scent of fresh pine, and cookies in the oven. It's where we gather, share laughter, and make memories that last a lifetime. For over 75 years, Alton Brothers Home Furnishings has helped families across Delmarva make their home the heart of the holidays and the place you cherish most.
All of us at Alton Brothers Home Furnishings
wish you and your family a Merry Christmas.
When it comes to trucks, the Truck Store has just about everything. Work vans, SUVs, and trucks. Lots of trucks. So get to the Truck Store now in Delmar and Dover. Do more, play more, get more. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Right now, you're looking at the location of the final phase of the Lewes-Georgetown Trail between Airport Road in Georgetown and Fisher Road there in Milton. Work on that chunk of the trail, it started today. Ground literally broken on the final stretch of the 17 miles. It was years in the making, Charlie.
And Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings shows us what this means for people that like to hike and bike outside on Delmarva.
Hopping on their bikes and ready to pedal down the path. Outdoor enthusiasts excited to celebrate the beginning of the final phase of the Georgetown Lewes Trail. Danton Sherwood is a member of the Sussex Cyclists, and he knows firsthand how important this project is.
Well, you're asking the right person. My wife, Terry Martin, was hit by a truck on Gravel Hill Road almost exactly a month ago, and she's still in intensive care in Christiana.
Through a planning study, DelDOT started looking at creating this path back in 2012. By 2016, Phase 1 of 9 was open to the public, and now there's just one last stretch of path to pave.
And I'm not going to cry, because all I've done is cry as well.
Nicole Majeski, Cabinet Secretary for DelDOT, was emotional, fighting through tears as she thanked everyone involved, calling it a win for the whole state.
The fact that we have a separated, dedicated, protected bike lane now for our cyclists, for those that are walking, is huge. To separate the modes of transportation to provide that safety element for people, this trail will save lives.
Sherwood feels the same way.
This makes a huge personal and group impact. Huge. I can't tell you how much. Just the difference between life and death almost.
Those responsible with bringing the path to fruition say it's about safely connecting communities. An assistant director for DelDOT's planning division says we can expect this path to be completed by the midsummer of 2026. In Georgetown, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
And you might not know this, but part of the trail is dedicated in the name of our late longtime owner, Tom Draper. Here's footage of when that was unveiled in 2019. Mr. Draper was an avid cyclist and tragically lost his life in a cycling accident in 2017. There's a kiosk with his name and biography on the section of the trail that's under the Nassau Bridge in Lewes, near the Lewes Senior Center.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. Cape Henlopen Wrestling is looking for their second straight victory to begin the season as they are taking on Milford in our top matchup tonight. Live on DSN, the Vikings are coming off a 44-31 victory over Sussex Tech last week. On the other side, the Buccaneers are looking to prevail over a Henlopen North opponent. Tune in to this matchup beginning at 6:30 p.m. over the air on DSN. And Sussex Central Wrestling is hoping to start their 2024 campaign with a victory over Polytech. On the other hand, the Panthers are searching for their second consecutive win after taking down Dover 59-21. Check out this match live right now on DSN+. And the 42nd Annual Governor's Challenge is back in Salisbury, and DSN is your exclusive station for all the action from December 26th to the 30th. The country's largest holiday tournament welcomes 140 teams from 14 different states, D.C. and Canada to the Eastern Shore. Watch it live on DSN and stream games from 5 courts only on DSN+, from the first tip-off each day to our nightly wrap-up show. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
We are looking at sunshine returning into our Thursday, but much cooler with temperatures back into the 40s. We are going to get even colder over the weekend. I'll break it all down in my full forecast when CoastTV News at 6 comes right back.
Download the free CoastTV First Alert weather app today.
Is your home ready for the holidays? It's not too late. Shop now. Take your purchase with you and get an extra $100 off. This power reclining sofa with power headrest, now only $1799.95. Get to Johnny Janosic now.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a sporty new Civic, spirited Accord, fun to drive HRV, and versatile CRV. So don't wait, turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Foul odors, discolored water, are you running out of hot water more quickly? These are all signs of sediment buildup in your water heater. And as the buildup becomes more severe, it can even cause a premature tank failure. Flushing the tank periodically can prevent these problems. FH Fur has you covered. Get a water heater flush for $49. That's right, a complete water heater flush for only $49. Act now and get a plumbing inspection free.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
There's electric vehicles by every manufacturer we sell. Mercedes and BMW have beautiful electric cars, all of our franchises too. Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Toyota, and Subaru. We also have an electric school bus. I've been very impressed with the performance of my electric vehicle. It drives well, it's quiet, it's instant power right to your wheels. The torque on these vehicles is unbelievable. They're a very good work truck. They can tow a lot of weight. The Chevy Silverado goes up to 10,000 pounds. It's really a great buy, and the reason I'm doing this commercial is because I think it's an opportunity that a lot of people are missing just because of the unknown. Drive one. Talk to our salesman. They'll tell you all about the incentives. The federal incentives may be going away, and when you see the numbers of the car that you can get for the payment that it will cost you, I think you, like me, will be an owner of an electric vehicle.
IG Burton, since 1908. You can count on us.
Find 16 mattresses under $9.99 and starting as low as $5.99 at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World. Shop the area's largest selection of mattresses with immediate delivery available. Shop Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
Now it's time for Roofer of the Day. Led by Tyler Hershey, the crew at Hershey Exteriors came out with a strong game plan. It all started with excellent coverage, highlighted by an equipter and protective netting. But Hershey didn't stop there. When they spotted any openings in the roof, boom! They closed the gaps, keeping the home safe from any leaks. And they provide a free Golden Pledge warranty that's backed by GAF. Now that's a game changer. If you need a roof, I'd go with Hershey Exteriors, because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
Delmarva's Holiday House, sponsored by Beta Beach Builders.
Marching our way along here. Christmas just a week away. Pleasant out there right now. Temperatures are holding in the 50s, 55 right now in Lewes, but we await rain back off to our west. It's going to be moving in here over the next few hours. You can see temperatures away from the coast holding in the mid to upper 50s. We're at 58 in Seaford, 56 in Salisbury. Small craft advisories up across the Delaware coast through 11 tomorrow, and then further to the south and along the bay, those run through 4 tomorrow. You can see the warm front over the area right now, and there's the showers knocking on our door. Not all that heavy. It's going to be a brief bout of showers. You can see some steadier rain. The heaviest precip is actually bypassing us to the north. Cold front But boy, this high to the north here across Canada, that is going to be ushering in some very cold air over the weekend. So we're at 37 overnight, scattered showers, late clearing, some fog as well. And there you see Futurecast showing the showers rolling across the area over the next few hours, continuing for about 2-3 a.m. You can see very light extending across the coast. By tomorrow morning, we clear out, and then by tomorrow afternoon, looking pretty nice, much cooler than where we've been. We're going to be in the mid to upper 40s with those northerly winds, and then the clouds increase for Friday. Friday looking like a cloudy day with some late showers developing. Rainfall totals, though, tonight on the light side, upwards of 1/4 of an inch. By tomorrow, we see sunshine break out and those temperatures getting into the upper 40s. As we roll into Friday, as I mentioned, cloud cover in place. We're going to have a trough pushing over the area, a coastal low developing. Now, the good news is we're not going to be dealing with any heavy moisture because this coastal system is going to be too far off, but a trough's going to set up and we could see some light showers, some light snow to the north, and then we clear out into Saturday as northerly winds kick in, and that Arctic high really sets up shop over the Great Lakes and throughout much of the Northeast, and we are looking at temperatures struggling to get to the 30-degree mark by Sunday and overnight lows in the teens. Average high 49, big nosedive into the weekend. Then as we get into Christmas, we are going to see temperatures kind of rebound through middle of the week. Tony Romeo of Lewes, Delaware, you're the winner of our Paul Davis umbrella, and we usher in winter, officially winter solstice on Saturday morning, and it is going to feel like it through the weekend. If you're doing any last-minute shopping, stay warm. Sunday, mostly sunny skies, 30 degrees, and as we make our way towards Christmas Eve, we are looking at mostly sunny skies, 45, and then as we roll into Christmas, could see a late shower there with a temperature of 45 degrees.
The holiday season is here, and Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign is working to bring Christmas spirit to everyone. Everyone here donated to the campaign and gave us cards like Reverend Lee Elliott Worship Center in Laurel. Thank you for this card and your donation. Now, we have raised over $311,000, but we can do a lot more. So please, if you can donate, go to blessourchildren.org.
And now it's time to take a look at the holiday house. This picture is from Bolswana of Ocean View. You can see it is a pretty tree with a flower on the bottom. Thank you for the photo. And if you would like to have your chance to be featured, you can submit your pictures at coasttv.com/holidayhouse. We'll be right back.
Have you bought a house in the last decade, but it's just not quite big enough? At Paul Davis, we can design and build you a brand new addition or remodel your whole home from start to finish. With over 50 years experience of building and restoring homes, we've made the process quick and easy while making it affordable. Call Paul Davis today and one of our design consultants can be at your home as soon as tomorrow to give you a free estimate for your new addition or whole home remodel. Or visit our new showroom in Salisbury, Maryland, 100 Marble Road.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
In 1924, my grandfather, J. Con Scott, decided to start a life in the furniture business. I'm proud to say that as the third generation, we celebrate our 100-year anniversary. From a humble small-town furniture store to an interior design destination, with 35,000 square feet in Selbyville and our newest location in Rehoboth Beach. J. Con Scott celebrating our 100-year anniversary.
Visit Gateway Subaru this holiday season during the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity. And Subaru will donate $5 for every routine service performed. At Gateway Subaru, our customers are the heart of what we do, and we're committed to being a positive force in our community. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
New year, new bath. Bring in 2025 with big savings from Bath by Spicer Brothers.
Right now, get 20% off all upgrades, plus save 25% on your entire bathroom project. Baths by Spicer Brothers can bring your vision to life with safe and accessible tub-to-shower conversions.
Our factory-certified team guarantees 5-star professional installation completed in as little as 1 day.
Call today and save 20% off all upgrades and 25% off your entire bathroom project.
Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
It's Mission Classical 12 this month at Preston Ford. Final month of Preston Ford's Race to the Top 50 is here, and we're pulling out all the stops. Lease a 2024 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $396 a month for 36 months with $0 down. You can shop all your best deals online and view our complete inventory at PrestonFord.com. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, we're sure to have the perfect vehicle for you. Don't miss Preston Ford's Race to the Top 50, and remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 21st through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Coast TV is your destination for football this weekend. On Saturday, the Texans take on the Kansas City Chiefs for a special holiday game. Coverage starts at 12. And then for Sunday night football, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Dallas Cowboys. That's Sunday at 7. And after the game, we have your hyper-local news.
Scattered showers back off to our west. We'll be moving through the area this evening and could see some fog as well as temperatures fall into the 40s overnight. We are looking at sunny skies by your Thursday. You can get your forecast anytime by dialing our First Alert weather phone. Now 47 on your Thursday. We are looking at about some rain or some snow showers Friday night, and then very cold as we usher in winter Saturday morning. And we are looking at temperatures back into the 40s and 50s for Christmas. Could see a late shower Christmas Day, and temperatures back into the 50s late next week.
All right, Chris, thank you so much, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.